Hello my friends, this is Janie. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and welcome to days 7 and 8 of my October daily. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different with this video. I am going to try to film the process for days 7 and 8. I am doing an October daily. I probably should have started there. And we are up to prompts 7 and 8. These are prompts that were made available by April, who is Pink Odd Bird here on YouTube. If you have not seen prompts 1 through 6, be sure to check those out. I will link them throughout this video in this general area here. I also have a playlist. You can go check out the playlist. So prompt number 7 reads, you take a walk into the next room and see what actually made the sound. What was it? In my mind, what I see in that next room is an old library. And in that library is something that resembles just some kind of a glass dome. And in that dome is something interesting. And it's what's in that dome that's creating that spooky sound. I am working on this very tall page. I do love the one side where you can partially see the gargoyle. So I am going to leave that alone. That'll be a video for another day. And I'm going to work on the back side of the paper bag. Originally, I created this so that it would be a pocket, and I was thinking maybe a tall tag, but I changed my mind about that because I have another bag a few pages over that has another tag pocket, so I don't want tags so close to each other in the book. So I glued that pocket shut. I have this green cardstock, nice dark green. I thought I would lay this on top of that, and that would give us a nice base to work on. Now, the dome, the cake dome, boy, that was a bit of a challenge because I don't have any die that cuts something like that. And also, I wanted to be a genuine dome. I wanted to be glass-like, and I want what's in the dome to look like it's in a glass dome. So I am totally going to MacGyver this, and I started by going onto Google and doing a search for, I think I just put in cake dome is what I did. The reason I chose this dome is because I think it'll be the easiest to cut. So the plan is to create a library background. To do that, I am going to use this wallpaper. It's absolutely perfect. It's books on a shelf, like a study or library. I love that. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use this side here because I just love the way the books are stacked up here and the way they're a little messy and kind of leaning down there. So I'm going to cut this so that I can have my background. I'll do some shading to have it blend in a little better to the page. And I think proportionally it works well with this dome. So at the base down here will be the dome. I'm going to fussy cut this dome and try to make it look glass-like by using this craft plastic. I don't know how this is going to work out. I've never done anything like this before, but I think I have it worked out in my head. Hopefully it will translate well. I don't know. But if you're interested in this, it's nice heavy-duty craft plastic. I got it on Amazon a long time ago, and it's just called Clear Craft Plastic, and these are 12 by 12 sheets, and it says 0.007. I would imagine that's the thickness or the weight of it. What's going to be in the dome, that'll be a surprise. You'll have to watch this video to the end to see what I'm putting in the dome. But right now the challenge is this dome. Can I make it work? I don't know. So I am going to put day 7 to music and just work and see what I finish with. I'll come back and share day 7 with you, and then we will dive into day 8 and see what we finish with there. So, as usual, I will see you on the other side of day 7, and wish me luck. 7 is done. So the prompt reads, you take a walk into the next room and see what actually made the sound. What was it? Well, I think the sound we heard was the sound of this deadly little bride tapping on the glass of her dome prison. You walk into this library and you find this little bride encased or maybe imprisoned in a dome, and with her is a skull. Maybe it's the head of one of the many, many skeletons hidden behind the walls. Maybe she's the reason why those skeletons are hidden behind the wall. And who is she? Is she a mysterious traveler? I did end up extending the dome a little bit, so it was a little bit taller. Once I figured out what paper doll and the skull I wanted to use, I knew the dome had to be a tad bit taller just so that it would make sense proportionally to the page. I think the background, that wallpaper, perfect. Books are back there. All I did was use my all-in-one pencil to add some shadow, did some splattering here and there with the black, the gold, and a little bit of the red. I did most of, if not all of the red around the skull. The skull, I actually did film that process, or at least I thought I was, but it turns out I wasn't filming. So I'm sorry that I don't have that process as part of the video. I might go in with some Tim Holtz Halloween clippings and add a little something in this area here just to balance the page out. But I think for day 7, not bad, not bad, not bad. And it is done. So the next page to work on is going to be day 8. But before I start day 8, I think I want to clean up the mess from day 7. Okay, my friends, I am back and I am ready for day 8. I took a little bit of a break to get some dinner. And then after dinner, we all decided to go out for a movie. So it is now after 10. It's actually closer to 10:30. So my plans have shifted quite dramatically, I might add. So I'm definitely going to get 7 and 8 in one video, that's for sure. I just don't know that I will be able to post it on day 8. It might post on day 9, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. I was just hoping to keep a schedule, but sometimes things happen and you just have to pivot, as we say. So I'm going to pivot. I'm not going to stress that my video probably won't post today. It'll probably post tomorrow, and that'll be okay. So for day 8, you saw me fussing a little bit here. Let me explain what's going on. For day 8, the prompt reads, thud, thud, thud. You hear footsteps heading upstairs towards the master bedroom. Running up the stairs, what do you notice? Well, what I see in my mind are a pair of grand doors. These big, beautiful doors at the top of the stairs. And I want these to be functioning doors, working doors, doors that actually open to reveal something behind the door. What's going to be revealed behind the door? You don't really think I'll tell you that now, do you? If you want to know what's behind the door, then you're just going to have to come back on the other side of day 8 and see where I finish. But you'll see it if you watch the process. I'm using this door that I found doing a Google search. I just Googled doors. I found these doors. I think these are perfect. I printed them in grayscale. In choosing doors, I wanted doors that were kind of simple and yet grand at the same time, that had a bit of a goth, kind of grunge, old castle vibe. And I also wanted something I can print twice and glue back to back so that I would have a double-sided image that is a perfect match on both sides. I need that because these are going to be functioning doors. So when the doors open, I want you to see the same door on the other side and not the white side of the paper that I printed on. So I printed 2 copies of the door, fussy cut them both, and glued them back to back. I am working on this Staples bag. It's a very thin bag, so I definitely need to line it with some cardstock to make it a tad bit more stable, a little less floppy. So all that being said, I think I am ready to put this video, this day 8, to music and see what I finish with on the other side. So let's get this going, and as always, wish me luck. So here is the finished page, my friends. I absolutely adore the way this turned out. I think the doors worked out really well. I used distress crayons. I used my all-in-one pencil to grunge up the door, add a little bit of dimension. I used a metallic gold Sharpie marker to add some gold accents. I did that to both sides of the door. I used some Tim Holtz fasteners as doorknobs for the doors. Because the paper is heavyweight paper, it does have a tendency to want to stay open. I don't want the doors to get damaged as I continue to work throughout the journal. And I also want the doors to stay shut because there's a reveal behind the door. So what I am doing is using a piece of sari silk as a lock. I thought maybe somewhere in my stash I had a mini lock, one of those Tim Holtz ideology locks, but unfortunately I don't. So the prompt reads, thud, 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 you hear footsteps heading upstairs towards the master bedroom. Running up the stairs, what do you notice? Well, at the top of the stairs are the doors, these grand doors that lead to the master bedroom. These are beautiful doors, grungy, but still beautiful, still elegant. They have accents of gold. The door is locked. Being curious, you unlock the door. And when you enter the room, you're surprised to find a ghost. Yes, there's a ghost living in this room. Who is she? Why is she haunting the master bedroom? Does she have anything to do with the mysterious traveler? Or the bride in the study? Or the skeleton behind the wall? Is she connected to any of them? All of them? Some of them? What's her deal? Is she a good ghost? Bad ghost? Wicked ghost? Killer ghost? Friendly ghost? We don't know. All we know is that she's a ghost and she is haunting the master bedroom. So I think this looks really cute. The background was created using a Dina Wakely collage page from her volume 2 book of collage paper. The minute I saw it, I knew it had to have a place somewhere in this book, and I knew that I wanted to use it in a way where she would be a ghost. So I'm really happy with the way day 8 turned out. I am officially behind in my daily prompts. This video is going to be posting on what should be day 9. Unfortunately, I am behind, so I will catch up. I just don't know how or when. So thank you, my friends, so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Comments are always welcomed. I do read them all, and I do my best to answer any questions that might be posted down below. If you're working on an October daily, let me know. Drop a link down below. I would love to check out what you're doing. I will catch you all in the next video, my friends. Until next time, bye-bye.